Hey there, welcome to Renegade Revolution's first audio podcast. My name is Scott. I'm one of the game editors here at Renegade Revolution. Here we have...
Luke. I'm just one of the regular contributors.
I'm Jojo. I'm the cosplay and events editor.
And I'm Stuart. I'm also one of the regular contributors, and also the guy with the mic and the laptop and
the tech whiz.
the tech guy.
Minion.
I'm the tech minion. So yeah, we decided to do a podcast because why not? We have the equipment and it seemed like fun.
And we're kind of bored.
Yeah.
So why not?
Why not?
Listen to us.
So the date is currently the 31st of August. Just to timestamp things if you're listening to this in like 2 years' time.
2015.
Not that you will.
But you might.
Don't kill the audience yet, Scott.
So we have a whole bunch of things to talk about. First off, bit of breaking news. Wes Craven died last night. The film director.
Yeah.
Did a lot of horror films. Most notably known for Nightmare on Elm Street. He was the creator of the Freddy Krueger character. And he also directed all 4 Scream films. So the like long-faced Scream mask is down to him.
What a shame.
He passed away with a brain tumour.
That's awful.
Not a good way.
Not a good way to go. But yeah.
He's made some really notable films though. I don't think anyone will forget him anytime soon.
No. But
he's definitely put his stamp on things. I mean, he's not going to be forgotten.
yeah, it's like every Halloween you see a Scream mask.
Oh yeah,
you see the
Freddy
Freddy Krueger.
Krueger.
You see,
It's the claw. It's the...
Freddy Krueger is still one of the things that will frighten me to this day.
That little 1-2 Freddy's gonna get you.
The song.
Oh, yeah.
I can never. No, I'm not going to sing it.
Freddy's gonna get you. 3, 4, you better lock the door. No, I'm not gonna continue.
That was
5, 6.
that was
gonna
in the-
shit some bricks.
No.
Is that how it goes?
No.
I think that was in the trailer for the film.
Was it?
I think so.
But
They
yeah, it's
actually
like
made it into one of the films though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got integrated, but I think it was the first film. They had I remember the old style film poster, and they had the first few lines of the
Oh,
song.
really?
Yeah.
Let's
I think it
have a
was
look.
introduced.
Freddy Krueger the character was put into Mortal Kombat as well.
Yeah.
Was it the recent one or the one before?
No, it was the last one.
Was it
the
9?
the one that's just 9. The one that's just called Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
X is Jason and the Predator.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the Scream franchise then technically gave birth to the Scary Movie franchise, I guess.
I think that was the beginning of all those kind of spoof movies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did like superhero movie, disaster movie, and all the following the Avengers
The
and stuff
original,
like that.
the original Scary Movie is still one of my favourite movies at the moment because it's funny.
It was one of the
It was
first
different.
ones.
Yeah, it was one of the first
I
ones.
don't know. I never found it. I didn't quite find it as funny the second time.
Well, that's what we were saying. The first one was like the groundbreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're up to like 4 or 5 now, aren't
With
they?
like Charlie Sheen and
Yeah.
Oh, I like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, but like
And
a
his
cameo
tiger
role in a terrible film, it
Mm.
doesn't make a bad film good.
But still Charlie Sheen.
but
Yes.
yeah, it sucks that Wes Craven passed away.
Yeah.
Recently we had Christopher Lee passed away in the
Yeah.
last 2 months. We had the 1 year anniversary of Robin Williams as well.
I can't believe that came around so quick.
Like I remember, like I was just leaving work, I got a text from my sister saying Robin Williams is dead. And I'm like, oh
Yeah, that was awful.
shit. But like I said, Christopher Lee passing away. For me, Christopher Lee was always deaf because he did the voice of death in the Discworld games.
Yeah.
The old point and click,
The
the point and click adventure games.
Yeah.
What?
And for me, Christopher Lee's his voice has always been deaf.
He's
Because it was like the deep, echoey, boomy voice, almost Brian Blessedish.
he definitely has one of
Yes.
he definitely has one of those notable voices.
Yeah.
You know, like what just you can easily distinguish his voice when you hear it. It's
Like what other like Saruman in Lord of the Rings. He was
He was Dracula, wasn't he?
he was
Yeah.
Dracula.
I found out he was in a Kingdom Hearts game, or he was in.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the character, but I was just watching someone's view of kind of Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff from his free, and he talks about Christopher Lee. I was like, wait, Christopher Lee was in Kingdom Hearts?
was he Ansem?
Count Dooku.
Oh yeah, he was Count Dooku.
Count
he was in Star
Dooku,
Wars.
yeah.
I remember.
Was he in Kingdom Hearts.
He was
To the
in one of
internet,
the
people.
games.
Hang on, let me check this out.
Alright,
He
we
was
got
in
one
one of the
more on that.
Carry on talking.
We got
I'm
to
just
fact
gonna
check
sort
Luke.
this out.
There you go.
The weird thing is,
If you
I had the same reactions. Wait, Christopher. I had the same reactions. Wait, he was in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Well, we'll check that out. But we got tomorrow's exciting.
Yes.
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
You just bought your copy literally about 10 minutes ago. You
I
caved.
did. I
Oh.
caved.
After showing you some more gameplay trailers. To be
It
honest,
was the FOB stuff.
yes.
And the fact that you're just going to screw me.
So me and Stuart have developed a thing we can do on the new FOB system of she got an answer.
Oh snap! No, I just realised he was the voice of the Jabberwocky in Alice in Wonderland.
Really?
He was, yeah.
Wait, which
the,
one?
The one that Tim
Yeah, the
Burton
big
did.
monster.
Oh,
Oh,
there is.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. There's a new one.
Yes, he was the voice of Diz in Kingdom Hearts, the 358 over 2 days.
Oh, the DS one.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, he's also Anson the Wise.
Oh, I thought he was Anson, didn't he?
Wait.
Oh, and he was Willy Wonka's dad in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
What,
He
the
is
odds?
everywhere.
Yeah, he was the dentist. Like,
Oh,
Come
Johnny
be
Depp's
a
dad.
dentist.
I can't imagine him
He was in The
anything,
Corpse
playing any
Bride.
kind of role that's not evil.
I still remember. He was saying that it was when he was filming Lord of the Rings, he did Star Wars at the same time, and he was doing an interview, and he was like, with Tolkien is like one of the best, one of the best pieces of literature ever written. It's such an honor to do the role. When I did Star Wars, I had no idea what I was saying.
You would think it'd be the other way around, wouldn't
I
you?
had no idea what was going on.
he was in Police Academy Mission to Moscow.
Yes.
Commander Rakov.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I think we watched all the police academies recently.
We did. I
didn't
bought
we?
the box set recently.
Only because I've only seen like 2.
I've seen the first one.
I've seen all of them.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Is it the Police Academy ones with Michael Winslow? The guy who does the sound effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's the only character that actually stuck out every
Jones.
single. He stuck out every single film.
Alright.
And like.
Hightower.
Oh yeah, was he in the? Yeah, he was in the first one, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of them, but then like some of the like the people I liked and stuff left.
Oh,
After, like, the full
I really
film.
like Tackleberry. He was
You
my
like
favourite.
Tackleberry, yeah. I like Mahoney, but.
Yeah, I saw the first one. It was alright, but I preferred like the Naked Gun, stuff like that, because they know that they're a comedy film and they know they're taking the piss out of everything. Stuff like Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Airplane.
Yeah, I have a drinking problem. He shoots over his head.
Anyway, we have digressed.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Metal Gear Solid,
yeah.
Yes.
So
Sorry,
back,
we're all
back to
counting
the
on
back
to
to
Metal Gear
the thing with the new FOV system that they've that developed of like sneaking into other people's games into their like mother base to steal supplies, crates, guns, soldiers, and stuff like that. Me and Stuart have decided to challenge each other by making one man a target that will name certain characters. So you
my computer at home is named Gerald, and yours is named Mr. Pretty Princess.
Mr. Pretty Princess.
Yeah. So we're gonna name like my soldier will be called Gerald, his soldier will be called Pretty Princess, and we'll have to steal each other's soldier back.
Backwards and forwards.
And we're not allowed to take anything else.
Yeah.
Just that soldier.
Just once you get that soldier, I mean, you'll have to play through to get to the end mission. To get to the
command console.
The command console.
Yeah.
So once you have the soldier, you can leave. But I guess either you can like steal the soldier and then kill yourself. I guess that still means a win.
No, you have
but-
to Fulton yourself out, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so you
so
can
that
yourself
and maybe
out.
a crate or something to Fulton yourself out.
Yeah. So
but-
like.
We'll keep you guys updated on who owns who.
I think we should totally put up. We should record
we should.
stealing each other's soldiers and stuff because
should.
that'd be quite funny. But it does look an interesting game, and it
Yeah.
does with the amount of features and stuff you can do in it. And to be honest, it looks pretty good as well.
It looks pretty. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like the review embargo got lifted earlier this week, and it's just getting like 9.5 and 10 from everyone. Like IGN gave it 10 out of 10. GameSpot gave it 9.5.
I can see a lot of people sinking a lot of time into it.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely going to be not being funny with the replayable value and stuff, and they'll probably put some bits and pieces in it. Mind you, you did say something to me about the microtransaction-y.
On the FOB multiplayer stuff.
Yeah.
One of the ways you can expand your base is to use like solid coins or something like that.
Real game
And-
money purchases.
With the review copies, the FOB stuff hadn't been fully unlocked because it was a review copy, and the servers go live on the tomorrow.
Yeah.
When the game comes out. So they couldn't find any way of earning these coins in game, but Konami has come out and said there are ways of doing it, but you can also
Buy them.
buy them. So I don't know what the ratio is going to be. It could be a pretty good ratio. It could be, you earn it, 1 per mission, and it's 10 to upgrade your base or whatnot.
It's just, to me, it just seems a very lazy way of, like, say, people who have no concept of money, who just buy the game and go, hey, I'm going to buy all these coins and I'm going to have the best down base before I even begin the game. To me, it's no kind of sense of achievement. I hope it's not like that.
I like microtransactions in free-to-play games, because you haven't paid anything for the game, but you want to give something back to the developer. Like Rocket League, for example. I got that for free. It was part of the PlayStation Plus Games of the Month. And the first DLC pack came out. It doesn't add anything huge to the game. It adds like 2 cars, 2 boosts, and a stadium. And it was £3. I'm like, I didn't pay anything for this game that I've soaked hours into. I want to give them back something.
I guess,
I don't mind about DLC stuff as long as it's not like how Evolve have got around their things. When I bought Evolve, I bought it with a season pass.
Same.
And now they've released another season pass, and I'm like, I have to pay for everything
they're qualifying
all over
it
again.
season 2,
so
which is very cheeky.
I don't really get that. That just seems very.
But then at the same time, is that their fault, or is it the producer's fault for doing other? Because when people actually called them out on it, they said we're not actually, they're not in control of marketing, are they? They're saying we made the game for people to enjoy.
But they will have a say to some degree about it.
I think if they'd have put Season Pass 1, then it would be fine.
Yeah.
Like if they with the first, like.
But because they just stated it as season pass, you think, right, this is just a one-off payment.
Because
you don't realise.
I remember explaining to you, Joe. I was like, buy this if you want all the stuff. When you buy a season pass, you get future DLC that hasn't been released yet, because you own the season pass, right?
Yeah.
So me explaining that to Joe, going, we'll just buy a season pass, job done. For them to turn around and be like, that's
Season 2.
Season 2, want some more monsters? And it's like,
Yeah.
the fact that I find it quite funny now that they've actually updated Evolves to have a store page at the beginning where you can now buy skins, buy rifle packs and stuff like that. It's just, it's very...
Cha-ching!
Yeah.
I want to go back to that game. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it.
I like the game. Although I spend a lot of time yelling at the game.
You are foul-mouthed. She's a naughty girl.
People need to learn to play.
Get good, noob.
Get good.
God, noob!
Get wrecked, mate.
It's like, they did that with Destiny. You could buy Expansion Pass 1, and they named it Expansion Pass 1.
Do you think that's fine?
And that included Dark Below and House of Wolves. And they said, we are doing stuff afterwards. We're not sure exactly what it is yet, but there is stuff planned afterwards. This is what we have planned now that we know is going to be released at this point and around this point. Buy this pass, it will cover this.
See, that's fair, because they've said 1, so you know there's going to be another one. But when you just say season pass, you just think that's the only thing that's going to happen.
I think they recently announced with Elite Dangerous the lifetime season pass, which is what you're talking about, like buying a season pass, and that will get you everything.
Yeah.
And it's $120.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Because they're saying, we will support this game for years. We will support this game for however long we can. And we will pump out content. Like, they've just announced Horizons, which is the next big set of updates. And I think that's £20. But it adds the fact you can now go onto planets. Okay. Instead of just flying around space. You can land on planets and go around and set up bases, I think, and stuff like that. So that adds a whole bunch, but £120 for a
lot of money.
But I guess
would you sink that much into Evolve?
But I guess I'm not being funny, because obviously you got Final Fantasy as well, which you play online, and you subscribe to that every month.
Yeah.
With a character, so I guess the longer you play it, the more money you put in. So what's not to say that you're putting the same equivalent amount of money in as you would with that?
I guess if you see it as an MMO
Yeah.
instead of just a one-off payment. I guess, yeah.
Thing is, with Evolve, it's like Left 4 Dead. I can pick that up and play 20 minutes and feel I had a good time with that. Now I can put it away and I can pick it up again. I can pick it up. I want to play this for a little period of time, and I feel that's a good game. But like you said, £120 to sink into that. I don't know if I would. I mean, I picked up Left 4 Dead when it was on Steam for £20.
I got it for free.
Yeah.
Nice.
It'd be
Was
really
it on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
It'd be really interesting to see
That
what you
crashed
guys,
Steam, by the way,
like the
when they
people
did that.
listening in, think whether they would be willing to pay that much money. Like $120 to me is quite a lot.
It's a lot of money.
Like, I don't know.
Would you also think that
Comment but your opinions, by the way, because we always want to hear these things.
would you also feel obligated to carry on playing?
I think if I put £120 in, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I put this much amount of money in. I feel like I have to play it. Even if I turn my computer on, like, what should I play today? I guess I should play Evolve because I've paid like £150 for it. Was.
But then again, I'd get sick of it if I continue to play it all the time.
Exactly. So it's.
So the thing is, what's nice about playing like an MMO like Final Fantasy 14, me and Joe are playing at the minute, and we take breaks from it now and then, because otherwise the whole same fetch quest, gather this, do that, it gets too samey.
Yeah.
So like we still haven't gotten to the end of the game. We've had it for ages, but we play it when we like to. There's no pressure. We subscribe when we want to subscribe and stuff like that. What's nice about it?
Yeah, I mean, like people listening at home, we'd love to hear what you think. Whether you pay like a massive one-off payment, or whether you prefer something that you could pay maybe a little bit every month. It's actually quite an interesting debate that's opened up. Anyway, keeping on the topic of gaming, we've got EGX coming up in just under a month.
And I'm spending way too much money to get there.
Yes, so Stuart will be there, and our other games writer, Amy, will be there. So both of them will be lurking around.
I think we're both there on the Thursday, Friday, we said.
Yeah.
I know I'm there Thursday, Friday. I don't know about Amy.
I'm not sure, but she's going to be around taking photos.
I'll be
as
there.
Well.
Probably in various gaming hoodies. Talking to developers, get their view on things. I may be up in the indie booth for quite a while because the indie guys are the best people to talk to. Because with the big developers there, like EA are there with Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, which I really want to play. But none of the developers are going to be there. Well, that I know of.
Oh, shame.
Like, if you go up there, it's going to be...
These are like the PR guys.
The PR
it's going to be
guys that are just selling it all.
who they have a set script of like, okay, it's XYZ. This is what you need to know. But the indie guys, the guys that are showing it, are also 9 times out of 10 the guys that made it. And the guys that poured 300 hours into making it, and they want to tell you about their game. And they want to spread the love. And
to be honest, a lot of indie games and stuff are popping up. You know, a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Some of the mainstream titles at the minute.
Yeah.
I don't want to open a can of worms here. There's something that's been kind of bugging me about indie games lately, which is just, I'm kind of seeing a lot of it where it's just feels like they're retreading rare kind of old design rather than actually trying to do something.
Trying to like push the boundary a little.
I feel like I'm paying for a 30-year-old game rather than.
Mind you, though, a lot of the new games still follow the old style of platforms and storylines. Anyway, there's sort of like a formula for
talking about you, Nintendo.
I don't know.
And yet, you see these games that kind of follow the same pathway and the same algorithm, still becoming really popular and making lots of money.
But then you do get the odd gem. You do get the odd little indie gem, like
I'll give.
FTL.
Yes, FTL, Braid, stuff like that.
I've been playing a lot of. We go back, but I kind of started playing Shovel Knight again.
Exactly, like Shovel Knight's brilliant.
Shovel Knight is a great game, but I still kind of get bugged on the fact where it's just like they did a lot of things, and now I'm just waiting for that Plague of Shadows update.
Yeah.
And the amiibo.
I was about to bring up the amiibo.
What was this?
So, Game Brighton, I think it was, tweeted a few days ago, just announced Shovel Knight amiibo.
But it was before
it hadn't been announced. It hadn't actually been announced. Like, they broke the news before the embargo was lifted.
Yeah,
Nintendo were like,
yeah.
They deleted the tweet, but it was already all over the internet.
And there was like, apparently there were rumours around from other places.
Yeah.
And some people was like, Shovel Knight's getting an amiibo. Smash Brothers character.
Exactly. Can you imagine Shovel Knight in Smash Brothers?
Yeah. Apparently he's kind of high up on the vote or something.
It would be great. Awesome.
And I think they'd be up for it.
But yeah, Game Brighton tweeted a picture of the Shovel Knight amiibo saying, pre-order it tomorrow, it's just been announced. And it hadn't been announced.
No.
And like, it
So
then they announced it at PAX.
So what other games are going to be at EGX, Stuart?
The Division is going to be there.
Oh, cool. Tom Clancy one, yeah.
So they've got the new Star Wars as well.
Yes, they've got Battlefront there, which actually
everyone's excited.
my flatmate managed to play that before I did.
And Warhammer.
Yes, there's 2 there, isn't
There's
there?
Total War Warhammer.
Yeah.
And what's the
What
other
was
one?
it? It was I want to say Vegemite, but it's not.
It's not
Vegemite.
Vegemite is like
That thing
no,
only
yeah.
Australians eat.
nobody wants Vegemite there.
Warhammer Vegemite. I'd play that.
You'd either love it or you'd hate it.
Vermintide.
Was it
Vermintide.
Vermintide? Thank you.
Vermintide. Yeah, that looks interesting as well.
Apparently, it was the way they're
Right,
describing it is Left 4 Dead meets the Warhammer universe,
Yeah, yeah.
which I'm not huge on the Warhammer universe, but I love Left 4 Dead, so
It looks interesting. It looks the graphics look nice, and it looks to be sort of like human v Skaven sort of type thing. And people know Warhammer like giant rat creature, humanoid things. But I mean, I'd be curious to see how it plays. Like you said, Left 4 Dead. We know it's a winning formula, so let's see how it works out in there, I guess.
but yeah, Battlefront's going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, that new Plants vs Zombies is good.
Plant vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2,
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst, yes. The Division, like I said.
I'm interested.
Assassin's Creed.
Yes, Syndicate. I think Syndicate and Assassin's Creed are the first UK playable like dates. That are gonna be
Right.
EGX.
Okay. So.
So-
The Syndicate's the one based in London, isn't
Yes, and features. It doesn't actually. I was going to say it features the first female protagonist, but it doesn't. There was one before on the Vita. So, Liberation.
it?
Yeah, that was the one.
That's
Liberation. That was a good game. I liked it. It was short.
Yeah, I'm not
It was
a fan.
short, and it ended very suddenly. Like it was.
That
suddenly...
would be how my favourite Assassin's Creed game ends.
Wait, it ends suddenly?
that ends before I get into it because
Wow.
I'm just not a fan.
So yeah, EGX will be at Birmingham NEC between the 24th and 27th of September.
Yep.
I'm not sure what the situation with tickets are, whether they've all sold out or not.
I think the weekend tickets are all sold out. I think you can only buy day tickets now.
Right.
I think if you go via if you're part of Virgin Media, you can get cheaper tickets as well.
Okay.
Because they've been a partner with them for years.
Ah.
So,
Oh yeah, and also Virgin are sponsoring the big competition there, aren't they?
Yes, there's the Hexathon, I think that's what they called it.
Yeah.
Which is this huge gaming tournament they're running. But it's not just you play one game; it's you play a whole bunch of genres.
Oh,
So
cool.
you've got like
So that's fair. It's
Yeah.
like it's not if you're just good at one genre game and someone else isn't, you're gonna obviously excel in that. It's fair.
I
for
think
everyone.
they've got like Call of Duty, FIFA, Smite. I think there's some top-down strategy game as well.
Okay.
So they literally take one of the top games from each genre, and okay, you compete in this, then this, then this, and this, and we take a points total, and then whoever has the
So
highest
there's
points.
what's the prize? Is there a prize?
There is a prize, but I can't remember what it is.
Eyes on the prize.
So yeah.
but it's across the whole 4 days.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that'd
I
be
can't do it.
oh, shame.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm only going 2 days.
Never mind. Well, if you're going all 4 days, have fun and don't forget to take part in the competition. If not, have fun anyway. Keep an eye out for Stuart and Amy. If you're in cosplay, obviously you know we love taking cosplay photos for our site. So strike us your best pose.
Yeah.
What's next on the list?
Okay, so we have after EGX, we've got October MCM Comic Con coming up in 23rd to 25th of October at the London Excel. That's one of the
It's come around quick
really
again.
Yeah.
long-going conventions that the
It's
Excel
one
have
of the-
got.
It's
Well,
like
London's
the,
got.
the cornerstone.
It really
of-
is.
Yeah.
So
you-
become that way. This
Expo
how
was
big it is.
well when it was back known as Expo. That was the first proper convention I went to.
Yeah, same.
Back in 2006.
Pretty much, yeah. Same.
So it's been nearly
Yeah.
it's been nearly 10 years. That's really scary.
Yeah, I was.
Oh crap! Yeah.
When I was young and beautiful back then.
What,
and,
what are you trying to say now?
when sunshine and Daisy shot out of my ass. And...
And then I went to the doctor and it was all fine.
Just suck on this twice a week.
So yeah, tickets for the weekend are £50.
Oof. I remember when
They
they were like
were 45, but they
They
have
used to
gone
be
up
like
now.
14.
14 for the weekend.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, though, if you think about it, they've actually taken up pretty much the whole of the Excel now,
Yeah.
haven't they? And
They have made it bigger, yeah.
I'm not being funny. As someone that's been going to Expo since, Comic Con since 2006, they have improved over the years. Like,
There were a
significantly
few-
over the last few years,
There
they've
were a
improved a
few
lot.
years where it was really shite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'll give you that.
They've basically capped the tickets now.
Mm.
So, yes, Saturdays are always going to be the busiest, but that's the same for every single convention you go to. Saturdays will always be the busiest day. Also, I'm just going to say on this note, if you're following MCM Comic Con and they tell you the tickets have sold out for specific days, don't try and turn up on the door. You are going to make yourself look like a colossal tit. Nobody's going to have sympathy on you, and nobody's going to let you in, even if you're in cosplay or not. So just don't do it.
There was a lot of people posting up going, MCM's last year pushing up loads of things saying, "Oh, we've sold out tickets. Don't turn up because you won't get in.
Yeah.
Please don't turn up."
And
then people
People
posting
still
on
did.
their Facebook page that day going, "Why have you sold out tickets?
Because
Why
they,
can't we get
why
in?"
because
have
of
you
health
sold
and
out?
safety. I mean, you can't have too many people in that place. It's big, but it's not that big.
How dare you sell out of tickets?
I
My
know.
God.
I mean, even if you want to go along and you can't get in, just go hang out outside. There's so much going on outside. They've got the Fringe, they've got loads of cosplay meets. People are always going to be hanging out outside because there's not a lot of ventilation at the XL.
Yeah.
But more than there was,
It
more
is
than
pretty
Elscourt.
much. It's like an air conditioned rectum, right?
To be honest with you, I think out of XL, Elscourt, and Olympia, XL probably were the better.
You know what I was
Followed
more...
by Olympia, followed by Elscourt.
See, I like Earl's Court.
I liked Elscourt.
I liked Elscourt.
I
I
liked
just didn't like
Elscourt
Elscourt too.
The one round the back had this horrible jaundice vision where every photographer had yellow photos unless they sorted out the white
really?
vision. Yeah, it was yellow. Everyone was just
Everybody
yellow.
looked. Yeah, so everybody had
photo that we had
disease.
taken one year, wasn't it?
We forgot
Yeah.
to sort the white balance out before and we didn't actually check, so everything had to be manually corrected and it was just
I
frustrating.
bet that took a while.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what I was most impressed at though about in MCM last. The bigger aisles.
Yes.
Yeah.
More
Because
space.
It's
It
the
just-
little things,
yeah.
but just
And they have a food court now, so you don't have to just keep looking around for food. There's actually places you can sit down and rest and have food.
It's actually cheaper than some of the restaurant areas as
Yeah.
well.
Although we are going to warn people that like to party, the Fox is now one level.
it's the fun.
The Fox bar is no longer 2 levels. The upper level is now Starbucks.
But hey, if you want to get coffee,
Yeah, there you go, sorted.
if you've been up since 1 a.m. finishing in cosplay like I usually am, then you're gonna need
Most
you're gonna need coffee.
And keep an eye on the weather because we don't want to see people getting costumes ruined by the rain.
Yeah, it's
There is
probably gonna
nothing
rain,
more
let's face it.
heartbreaking than a cosplay being ruined.
I think every year you see discarded cosplay props and
it's
stuff
kind of sad.
that have just been destroyed by weather.
And can
Yeah.
all Deadpools not be an annoying?
Nah, no,
Oh
it's
no,
part
I
of the
think all
Deadpool.
of them are. I think
I think-
you get.
I think maybe October and May next year are gonna be very Deadpool heavy
Yeah.
because
Wow.
With the film,
the film
yeah.
coming out, it's gonna be very
Speaking
I'm
of
Deadpool.
not
which-
looking forward to that.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm on the bar. I mean, I think the Deadpool...
Have you seen both trailers?
Yes.
Okay.
I just think at the minute Deadpool... I've not been an over, fan about it. I mean, I like the Marvel Universe better than DC. And I like his character. It's interesting, fourth wall breaking, yada yada yada. A little bit overhyped for me.
He has become a bit overhyped recently, but I think that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. But that kind of happens with a lot of things, though, doesn't it? It happened with Batman. It happened. It happened with Naruto.
Oh,
You better believe it.
oh, you want to
Shush.
make it?
We-
You want to make
we-
worse on
I'm
that?
gonna leave it now. I
we
don't
don't
care.
we don't say the B word.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to make it worse?
Beaver?
There's a
Yeah.
bloody live action being made.
There's a
where
live action.
Hollywood live action being done. Lionsgate said they were doing it like.
Okay, can I just ask on that note? Right. So it's an American live action. Is this going to be another whitewash?
Could be Dragon Ball.
It's a dragon.
Oh,
this,
no.
this is my worst fear.
Right,
It's
I-
Gonna
Dragon
be
Ball
like,
Evolution.
It's Dragon Ball / King of Fighters because God, that was awful.
I have managed to
Oh.
avoid that Dragon
Oh, you
Ball
want to
film.
talk about a real? Oh, the thing. Have you seen Fist of the North Star?
No, I don't
No?
want to. Don't
There's-
ruin good things. Like seriously,
It's
seriously,
all-
big American
only-
film companies, stop.
The only good thing about it is the kid playing Bat. The kid playing Bat in that grows up to voice Prince Zuko.
Oh, okay. That is.
There's a special place in hell for those kind of films.
Yeah.
What's the one that's coming out that had a huge whitewash controversy?
Ghost in the Shell.
Thank you. I keep wanting to say Evangelion, but it's not. It's Ghost in the Shell.
No.
So yeah,
I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell. I know I should.
You should.
I know, I
It's,
just haven't-
it's a good
Haven't got
anime.
around to
I
it.
should totally come around and watch.
Oh, well, the
Sounds good.
first movie definitely.
Okay.
Oh no, I like them all. I don't.
Even the series is really good.
Standalone
Standalone
complex.
complex.
Standalone complex.
Fantastic.
Right,
Still
right.
up there with one of my favorites.
Write me a list of what order I need to watch.
I'll
it
just
in.
throw them at you in a minute if you
Cool.
like.
Cool.
Well, my bag's pretty shock.
No,
So,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna throw them at you.
October MCM Comic Con.
Consume.
At the London XL, 23rd to 25th of October, obviously. a whole bunch of us are going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might not.
All right, some of us might be in France.
I might be in France.
Well, you're an EGX, so I guess
and
you're excused.
if you're there over the weekend, do say happy birthday to Scott because it's his birthday on the 26th.
Really don't.
No, please do because
Do it.
Do it.
Buy him presents and everything.
No,
He loves them.
I hate birthdays.
He loves his birthday. Loves it a bit.
So what have you got after October? After October,
Japan.
Comic-Con, we have Hyper Japan Christmas Market. Now that's going to be the 27th to the 29th of October at the Tobacco Dock in London. We've not seen them host there before.
First time, isn't it?
Yeah, because basically a whole bunch of conventions like Film and Comic Con and Hyper Japan and even EGX had to be moved out of Earls Court with the impending closing of it for possible more flats as usual. Everything.
What about the
London is
Olympia?
flats.
They're not going there then.
So no, they were at the Olympia last year. But for some reason they've decided to go to Tobacco Dock this year, whether it's because there are other events on there or whether they think Tobacco Dock's more
Could be
suitable. Who knows?
Mm.
I've not been to the Tobacco Dock. You've been, Stuart?
Yeah, if it's... I've never been to the Christmas market, but I was there for a food show. I was there for the Good Food Christmas.
Right.
Taste London, that's what it was. Which is a lot more consumer focused, a lot more like stalls and market focused than the other Taste London Festival, which is in the summer, which is very restaurant focused. So this is more like buying Christmas presents that are food based and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, it's a really good venue because it's 2-tiered. There's actual like little inlet shop,
It's not
like
open
shop
air,
places.
is it?
Some of it is, but some of it's undercover as well.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So if the weather is bad, then
Well, it
there
could
are
be an
places.
interesting place for them to
But
do
there's
it.
there's
Yeah.
little, like I said, there's actual little shops, like little inlet bits. You can host a shop for the weekend there. So if it is what they're saying, like a Christmas market, I think it'll be a great place for it.
And I do
because-
like Hyper Japan because they always have this sake tasting event,
Oh,
which
it's a bit
is one of
sake
my favourite
experience.
things.
Yeah.
Please note, sake is not meant to be taken as a shot. That's the mistake that I made the first time I drank it. It's meant to be sipped quite,
Quite pleasantly.
pleasantly.
Yeah.
No, but you can pay a little bit extra. It's a separate ticket to do the sake tasting experience. Obviously, you must be of legal drinking age.
Or have
and they
a
about,
legal ID.
Exactly.
We do
Or
not
both.
condone illegal IDs.
Or both. And
What about
you
them?
basically have 11 different vendors, and each of them have a selection of sake that you can taste and they can talk to you about. And at the end, you can actually buy some of the brands at discount rates. and
Reduced
it's really
prices,
nice.
and it's pretty good, yeah.
Food court there has always been very popular.
Cool.
Hopefully it'll be bigger than the one at the O2 in the summer. That food court was quite small. I think
Yeah.
they only had a few stands there.
What was the setup like at the Because I missed it. I was at work that weekend.
I didn't like it.
We didn't like it.
It was-
no.
I know
It was
there
a
was a
bit
lot
weird.
of there was a lot of people commenting on their Facebook page, and it was constructive criticism, mostly saying that the O2 was not a suitable venue. There were some issues with staff. I mean, we went to go pick up our press passes, and we were sent to the completely wrong queue by the O2's own staff. Shame on you. And it was just, yeah, there was a lot of mixed reviews, but I think Hyper Japan have taken it on board, and I believe that they are going to improve on it, which is always a good sign when, they don't shun what their audience say.
Because like when I first saw it was going to be at the O2, I was like, where?
Right
Well-
at the back.
Well, what happened was they basically had two areas that they, well, technically three, but it was more like you come in through the main entrance from the ticket office outside. You walk along a bit and there's a section set off which was mostly Nintendo stand and a few
That was the
other
gaming
places,
area, and then
gaming thing, and then you had to walk all past that all the way kind of onto basically the car park by the arena.
and that was
entrance.
where they had everything else, and the food court was around the back of that. If you bought food from the food court, you couldn't take it out of that area. You had to sit there and eat it,
That's weird.
which I kind of understand if they don't
Yeah.
want people messing up displays and costumes and
Yeah.
stuff. Fine. There was also the outside bit that had a stage where all the bands were playing with really overpriced drinks.
Yeah, I never had a drink.
But there was the 50-foot Titan head.
Yeah,
There was an
the
inflatable 50-foot Titan head, which was probably one of the main attractions there. Everyone wanted photos with it.
That was
We
in the
took
gaming
photos
area,
with it.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, I believe the Christmas market. I believe that they'll take on board what people have said, because you'll be silly not to,
Hopefully it'll be better this year.
and improve on it. So here's hoping.
I was a little bit disappointed in the gaming area there. They didn't have much.
What sort of stuff do they have?
Capcom were the big giants.
They
Okay,
had,
so
Well, it's Bandai Namco
they had a lot of
and
stuff.
Nintendo, so...
They had the new Mario Maker game.
Are they Bandai Namco or are they Namco Bandai? Because I know they swap around. But
They-
I can't remember
they
whether
gone-
from one to what two.
Yeah, they went back. They've gone.
Bandai
They've gone.
Namco.
Yeah, they've gone
Okay, they're
Bandai first now.
Bandai Namco. Okay, because I know they were one and then they switched,
Yeah.
and then I think they switched back. But I can't remember. I no idea what order they were and what order they are. So
Yeah, no, it's
It's-
Bandai first now.
Bandai Namco. Okay.
Speaking of gaming, what games is everyone playing at the moment?
I'm playing a lot. I'm playing Pokemon Y again on my DS. Mainly still playing. Bugger, I've forgotten it. Nah, yeah, that lasting impression that was.
You started playing Dragon Age.
Dragon Age. That's what I'm playing again. I'm playing Inquisition.
Inquisition.
Yeah, no, I played...
You never expect the Dragon Age Inquisition.
No.
Well,
No, but I played it through, completed it, and I liked it. And then I was kind of done with it. I kind of put it aside. Whereas since I got my new PC, running it is a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. It looks a lot better. Put a couple more mods on it now, made it even prettier.
Does it do mod support?
It does mod support now.
Nice.
Even though they weren't going to say, "Hey, mod support," and then some clever people at that Nexus Mod Manager.
There's DLC for that now.
There is a couple
is that
of
on
DLC.
PC?
It's out on everywhere. I think you can get it on PSN Store and
There's
Xbox
two
Live
out,
stuff.
and then there's one coming up in the next.
There's
few
one
weeks.
due out coming out and
Yeah.
2 out already. But yeah, no, it looks interesting. I like the multiplayer as well. Very Mass Effect, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I don't know if anyone else has played that, but
Mass Effect 3 makes me sad.
hey, I liked it. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh God, here we
it's not
go.
for that. It's my save file.
Oh,
Oh no.
So
Corrupt.
I had a save file that went all the way from Mass Effect 1, 100% Mass Effect 1, 100% in Mass Effect 2, and then Mass Effect 3 I got halfway through, stopped playing it, went back to it, and then my save file corrupted.
Oh no.
And it wasn't just the save file from Mass Effect 3, it was all the way through from 1. It just and I haven't gone back to it since because it just makes me sad.
Oh dear.
What are you playing, Luke?
I've still been playing a lot of Splatoon. It's just getting online with that.
Didn't they added a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, there's the August update that came through, and so
There's like new game modes, new weapons, new stuff like that.
yeah. Well, and besides that, it was like I've still been playing a lot because there was the Splatfest event over the weekend as well.
yeah.
They do kind of regularly at least.
Did they also re-released the free demo, didn't they?
Yeah, there was like the so they put that up.
Like the splat test, something like that.
No, the test fire. Yeah,
Test fire, that's what it was.
so they have that up where it's like you have 2 maps and one game mode and like the limited weapons.
Yeah.
But
so it's like if you want to try it out, you know, try before you buy sort of thing. Then do it. I think that's really good.
That's
for,
a really good idea, actually.
Yeah.
especially for Nintendo, which are very
Buy it or not.
buy our game.
Yeah.
Buy our
Don't.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole thing. Because the whole thing was that the regional test fire got a lot of traffic and was
Yeah.
popular. That they even put in like an extra session on another day before on the pre-release one because it was just like, okay, this is actually a lot of response for this.
That's really good. Joe?
So what have I gone back to? I've whipped out my DS again and I've started playing Pokemon X. I can't remember the last time I completed a Pokemon game. It was probably the very first one, like Red.
Yeah, I think so.
But no, I've decided to go back to it.
What's your starter?
It was the Finnegan.
Okay.
So I renamed
love
all my
that.
Pokemon, so I had to really think about that because I called it Royal Mustang. You don't want to know what I named some of my Pokemon. Like some of it is very un-PC. Okay, I named Snorlax Douchebag just because I used like 5 Pokeballs to catch the little bugger.
Yeah, Snorlax has always been.
It's kind of hit and miss, but then at the same time, you know, there's just one chance. You got this one chance to get it, and I was just throwing balls at it. Well, I was in the red, and I was just like, "Why aren't you going in?"
On one of the Pokemon games, I renamed I have that one part that everyone just sticks to at the end, and I just renamed them Na Batman because the last one was like a Zubat at the end, so it was just
Zubat.
Na Batman.
Fair enough.
Mine are never that good. I just get a Greninja and call it Jiraiya.
Yeah, fair
So there was that. That's sort of taken over my little reign of Monster Hunter 4.
I need to go back to 4.
I need to go back to 4. So, you know, maybe the next time we do a podcast, we'll all be ranting about 4 and raving about 4.
Because there's more DLC that's come out, like every month or so they bring out.
They
they bring
the
out new
first
stuff.
Friday in the month usually.
I literally, you know what I do? I sit there waiting for DLC, but I don't press any of the buttons because I really like the DLC music. And I'll just quite happily sit there with my DS open, just play the music.
There's got to be a YouTube 10-hour loop of that song.
I really hope so. I could drive Scott right up the wall.
I like it. I don't know why you.
No, okay, fine. So yeah, Pokemon X. That's from my DS. On the PC, what have I been playing? Ark. I do like Ark. It's very interesting. Again, another one of those games that I can rage over after a while. Like, goddamn, killed by a dinosaur and all this and that. There's a lot of pooping in Ark.
Yeah.
You seriously, your character
And we're
poops
back
so
to poo.
much. Or then if it's not your character pooping, it's the dinosaurs that you've tamed. Like they'll be just chilling by your base, and then suddenly your dinosaur
Can we just say?
and then it rolls into your base. It's so uncool.
Wait, what? The dinosaur rolls, or the poop rolls?
The poop rolls.
Yeah, someone just keeps going and
Physics.
just pooing in all the beds. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh yeah. The
So,
midnight
yeah,
poo strikes again.
I like Ark.
Aha! Wait.
Have you ever seen in a lot of these games, especially Ark? But you just told me today that there's now defecate buttons.
Yeah, in
What?
Metal Gear Solid 5,
Oh god.
on your horse, you can order it to defecate.
Poop horse.
And so one of the things they showed was you're in the middle of a road, you tell your horse to poop, move to the side, hide, and then a truck comes along, it full on Mario spins
On your
the poop.
So it's like a shell.
Yeah, it's like a banana skin.
Banana peel.
Yeah.
Really?
And he goes, "Wait," and spins out.
God damn it, Kojima.
We could have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, it's just there's
But yeah,
so many
you
things to do, just poop on things. Can you Fulton the poop?
Can you what?
Can you Fulton recovery system
Oh
the poop?
god.
I don't know. How
Why
I
would you
to.
want to? But what if you tread on the poop? Do you fall over?
I don't know.
Well, you said
Well-
in Metal Gear Solid 2 you could still fall over on bird poo, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Bird poo?
Well,
Yeah.
What kind of bird poop's like that?
You're on an oil rig out in the middle of the
Okay.
sea, so there's just
Oh,
birds
seagulls.
everywhere. If you aim up in Metal Gear Solid 2, aim
At the
in
sky.
first person mode to the birds.
Yeah.
If you wait a while, actually they crap on the camera.
Oh,
So on your screen, it's like you've just been hit in the face with
oh
bird
lovely.
poo.
Lovely.
So yeah,
Aw.
Ark. What else have I been playing? Don't Starve Together.
I love that game.
I love Don't Starve Together.
It's
We need to sort of let's play out for that.
Another indie gem.
Yeah. See, that one broke the mold.
I love it, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm totally
I
up
was
with that.
I was playing that a few days ago. You're just running around. I'm like, I need some rocks. Where are the goddamn rocks?
Find
I tell you-
all the rocks
And then I
run out
died,
of space.
respawned, and it's like, oh look, there's rocks.
what really got me is it's one of those games have you ever played Darkest Dungeon?
Oh,
It's
God.
really, really fun as well, but and that's another indie game, but they are constantly updating all the time. They've always got updates planned, and stuff like Ark, Darkest Dungeon, Don't Starve. It's always nice to know that they are working on
Yeah.
stuff. And like I said, when we were playing Don't Starve together, me and Joe, we were like, oh, there's an update apparently. We're like, oh, we'll read about it later and let's play. And we were following the tracks, you know, that lead you to the effluent, the elephant sort of creatures.
Oh, it wasn't anything.
And I was like, oh, what is this? It's like some kind of sheep that's covered in snot. And I was like, oh, okay. So Joe comes along, we're like, oh, let's try and kill it. So we try and kill it, and it just shoots snot at you and freezes your character in place,
Ugh.
and
Yeah.
it slowly damages you over time, and you can't break out without someone's help.
And that was from the update that just came through.
Yeah,
It's
well,
recent
it's
update.
it's quite a while, quite a couple of months ago.
I'll
I
tell you
think.
what creeps me out. The Krampus creeps me out.
I haven't come across that.
So the
yet.
Krampus, basically, you get naughty points for stuff that you kill. Butterflies, rabbits, etc. And once you build up enough naughty points, the Krampus comes. And he takes your stuff.
Oh,
Basically, he's a little horned demon
With a sack.
With a sack, and basically you start to know him when you hit 50 naughty points, I believe, and you
You
start to
hear
hear
it.
hissing and murmuring and whispering and stuff like that throughout your game.
Mm.
And eventually he'll turn up and he'll run along and smash into your crates and anything else that contains items and steal all those items and then make a run for it. Oh yeah, and if you do try and attack him, he can hit you with his sack, which does a hell of a lot of damage.
He's
But,
basically a douche.
Yeah, he's not
Basically
a
a
nice person.
douche.
He's
I
not a
like
nice person. The only way to not summon him is to not be naughty.
Yeah.
And the only way
But
to...
then you starve
Yeah,
and
but
you have
then
to be a
start
vegetarian
You have to
for
be a
life.
vegetarian,
Where's
which
the
is
fun in
hard
that?
enough in that game.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Stuart, what have you been playing?
I went back to Destiny.
Oh, go on then.
I got Destiny day one when it came out. I got the collector's edition.
Mm-hmm.
Played all through, finished the open air quotes, story. Stayed with it for a little bit. And then, first DLC pack came out, did what I could in there. And then it was just the grind after that, because the way they work out experience is... Levels 1 to 20 is based on regular experience, like you get 20 XP for killing a thing, etc. But then from 20 to 30... Was it 30 by then? Or was it 20... 28, maybe? Because of the level cap at the start. Is based on what's called your light level, in which it depends on your equipment that you have. So the equipment can give you X amount of light.
Right.
So it's essentially just a giant grind to get the weapon drops, like an MMO. But it all just comes down to random. It's just random number generated. It's just RNGesus. So you could have an amazing game of PvP and get nothing, but the guy who went like 0-12 and stood around dancing in the middle got a legendary drop.
Right.
Because there's no maths to it. It's just if you play it, you might get something. But I went back to it because the next expansion is coming out 15th of September, I think.
Okay.
The Taken King. They're adding a whole bunch of things. Like, they're taking away the whole light system, and they're adding in the fact that you can just do it from experience. You can just grind through killing lots of things, doing quests, doing bounties, etc. And your experience then actually adds to your levels.
Okay.
Along with your equipment as well. So it takes your equipment and experience. And that was just one of the main gripes, was that I was playing it to hope I got something. Whereas now I'm playing it because I actually kind of missed it. I didn't have a first-person shooter on the PS4. It's a solid shoot. Like, the mechanics in it are very smooth. They're very solid. And they also replaced Pete Dinklage.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was gone.
Yeah.
Dinklebot is no longer there.
Yeah, because he was filming the new series of Game of Thrones, I
Game of
think, isn't he?
Thrones and
So-
Pixels
Pixels.
and everything else.
Yeah.
So
They just couldn't get hold of him. So
That's a
they've
shame.
replaced him with Nolan North instead. Him and Troy Baker are pretty much
the
everything.
voice actors at the
Yeah.
minute.
So I'm excited to see how that turns out. Plus Taken King is adding a whole bunch of other things to it. Like new strikes, new missions, and everything. But they're still not adding the one thing that everyone wants, which is matchmaking in raids. For raids, you have to do it with people on your friends list. Which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because
I don't have...
And they give you, like, better drops, don't they?
I don't have 5 other friends who play Destiny at a regular time. I don't want to add random people
To your friends list,
to
you
my
don't
friends
know.
list, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And they've already added open voice channel support in PvP and strikes, which are match made. So why not just add it to raids?
Oh, you would think.
It doesn't really make sense to me. But yeah, I went back to Destiny. PC... I want to go back to Evolve. We're going to be playing Metal Gear Solid tomorrow.
Yeah, Metal Gear
Actually,
Solid.
I'm working all tomorrow. I might play it Wednesday.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you. I'll install it tonight, play for a bit. But yeah, mainly Destiny. And I've got something else on pre-order from what it was. I'll come back to me later.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mainly what we've been playing, just Destiny.
Awesome.
And Metal Gear Solid when it comes out tonight.
Yeah.
What's on the list?
And that's it.
I think we've pretty much covered what's in the
Pretty
list.
much everything this time.
So that was that. Yeah.
So podcast number 1 done.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we haven't bored you, and for those of you still with us, thanks for listening.
You brave people.
There's no set like schedule for this. It's
Yeah,
pretty much like
we're
when
just
we can
winging
get
it
together.
at the moment. So
There'll be other
we don't know
members
when.
of Renegade and other contributors that can make it, so might be a different cast next time, might be the same.
Who knows? And who knows what we're going to be talking about as well.
Also,
Any
Let's Plays.
topic? Yes, Let's Plays. We're going to try and do some at some point. Maybe some single person stuff, maybe some group stuff, maybe some multiplayer. Like we talked about doing Ark
Yes.
and Don't Starve as well.
We'll mix it up.
Yep. Any suggestions, let us know in the comments below.
What would you like us to play?
What would you like us to chat about as well? Like any topics that, you know.
Any topics, reach us on Facebook, Twitter, the website.
We'll have links for you.
Links and also a link dump below this podcast.
Fantastic.
And we'll see you around. Thanks for listening.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Cool. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.